Guys, what's up? Cable Dining with SDI, and real quick, let's talk about shotgun chokes and patterns. I'm not an expert on this. Honestly, this is my first shotgun that actually has a choke on it, so I wanted to see what all the hoopla was, if it actually made any difference. And I just went out like a couple weeks ago, went rabbit hunting and stuff. Did get some rabbits, but I noticed that I was not destroying the meat, and I was barely hitting them. They're relatively easy to hit, and they're at about 25 to 30 yards. And now I understand a lot more why, because it makes a lot more difference. So let's explain this a little bit. This is your full choke. This is the tightest group or the choke that I have for this. And this is just, I think, number 7.5 bird shot, and we're at 25 yards. I'm aiming right here at the middle. The zero on this thing's a little bit off, but it doesn't really matter. You can tell that this is a very tight group. You can tell the distance between each one of these shots is relatively close. Then we went to the half choke down here, and I know it's a little bit hard to see where exactly the separation is, but you can tell that the shot is starting to open up a little bit. The pattern itself is getting a little bit bigger. And then you come down to here to the cylinder, or basically a smooth bore. If you're gonna be shooting slugs, that's what you would wanna use. And this is what I was using to rabbit hunt, and this makes a lot more sense why I was a lot more successful as far as my shots being forgiving and, you know, not missing the game so much, because this is a huge pattern. It's off the paper, very, very much spread out in your pattern. There's definitely different applications to each one of these things. If you want super tight groups, like let's say, I don't know, if you were hunting with buckshot for deer or big game, I would think you would want a tighter group so you get more of those shots on your big game. If you're hunting rabbits, I would almost recommend looking at something like not the cylinder choke. No, it is the cylinder choke and that half choke, because it's a little bit more forgiving, but it gives you, a decent spread. So, do chokes actually work? Do they do anything? Yeah, they definitely do. And this is interesting for me because I'd never put this on paper and actually looked at it, but it gives you a little bit more knowledge of why stuff happens the way that it happens. All right, hope you found it interesting and helpful. Cable Dining with SDI, and hopefully we'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.